Good afternoon, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. Well, I get a lot of emails from religious people. I get these messages that come through my email. I don't even know how people are getting my email address. Maybe there's some link on Facebook I don't know anything about. But people get my email address and they send me these text messages, these very religious people, about how God can change you. You can pray away the gay. You don't have to live that lifestyle anymore. God can change anything. God can. Okay. I'm 43 years of age. I've known I was gay damn near 43 years of my life. The interesting part about this is I've had a lot of friends over the years who gave up the gay lifestyle, who began living their lives as straight men, who no longer wanted to be gay. I had a lot of friends in my 20s, my early 20s, who, like 22, 23, 24, who walked away from the gay lifestyle. Some of them got married, but a lot of them said they weren't gay anymore. It's 2013 now. Every one of those guys that walked away from the gay lifestyle, who got married, or who no longer said they were gay, and guess where they at today? They're back gay. I just saw one Sunday night at the Mix. I'm sitting up in the Mix having me a little drink, listening to the house music, and also here's a blast from the past. A guy who literally cussed me out 20 years ago, who had got married, had kids. Now he was standing in the Mix, a gay bar, with his partner. They've been together now going on 5 years. I was in shock because I hadn't seen this man in years. I completely forgot about him, but he recognized me. And I said, I thought you gave up, you became a pastor or something, or something was going on. I could vaguely remember the details. I remember us having a pretty bad argument at Piedmont Park one day when I saw him there. I actually thought he had moved away from Atlanta, but he was still here. And he said that, he realized that he was living a life that was a lie. That he was lying to his wife. He wasn't being honest to her. That he really didn't want to be with her. And when he started going back out and having sexual relations with men, he knew it was time for him to give that lie up. You cannot pray away the gay. It's not going to happen. And I'm saying this from an experience of a black gay man who's seen it all. And I have truly seen it all. And there are some people who swear up and down you can pray away the gay. I know guys who said that they were straight and they didn't pray away the gay, who were still sneaking around having sex with men. And I knew this for years. And I was silent for so long dealing with these issues because it really wasn't any of my business. Because I feel compelled to this lie that's being perpetrated it's got to stop. I have yet met a man who was able to walk away from his sexuality and stay. Now, there might be some out there. I'm sure there's some out there somewhere. I am positive there probably are some gay men who were able to keep their sexual desires for another man in check. Because they probably don't have no sexual desires at all. I find as you age, your sexual desires kind of go down. It hasn't for me yet, though. But I think that some people live a lie. And said that these guys, that you feel compelled to live a life that you know is not true and is not you, to please everybody else. I don't view homosexuality as a sin. I never have. Even when I was a little kid, when they were talking that mess in the Kingdom Hall, I was like, whatever. I didn't make this decision. I know what's going on with me. There's enough education. There's so much that people can learn about why people are gay, but we just refuse to accept that. We'd rather take a book that was written 10,000 years ago by kings and queens and take their opinions of sexuality. And it has devastating effects on our community. Devastating effects. So many men running around here living a lie, pretending. So many women going around here living something that's not true, not being true to yourself. Forget the wives and the other people, but your own self, you're lying to you. And you're hurting everybody around you. You can't pray away the gay. You can accept who you are and live your life proudly like I do. I don't live in shame over here or fear. I've known I was gay for practically 43 years of walking on God's green earth. I've known I was gay. I knew. And I knew that this is something that you just can't. It's like trying to change your skin color. Now, you can bleach your skin color, but you're still black. Yeah, if you're white, you can tan, but you're still white. We have to accept sexuality as something that is an inherent trait that ain't going nowhere. And it's dangerous and irresponsible for people to promote. You can change your sexuality. They're telling a lie. I've seen it too many times. I've seen too many men attempt to walk away for whatever reason, mainly religious reasons, to walk away from being gay, but they're right back here today. They're right back in the gay lifestyle. And I hate to use the term lifestyle, but they're right back being how they were born is how I see it. And they've created some problems along the way that really shouldn't have happened. You're taking a wife, having kids. The kids is a good thing, but they got this woman involved in something that she may not have known. Some women I might have known. The husband they married at one point in time was gay. If I'm a woman and some man told me, I used to be gay, I'm straight now, I would say, okay, boo. I don't believe that shit. I ain't no fool. You go find you another wife. I'm not the person for you. Because it's going to end devastating. It's going to end in disaster. It is. Any woman out there, please take my good advice. If you know that this man is bisexual or gay and you want to marry him, you do so at your own risk. That man's sexuality is not going to change. So you better make sure you know what you're doing when you get in bed with this man and have children by him and marry him. Because at some point in time, he's going to be out of there. I guarantee it. I've seen it too often. I've been around the block. I've seen it so often. Over the years, I have literally sat back in amazement. Because I've seen so many brothers do this. I've been in the gay community since I was 18 years of age here in Atlanta. This is the epic center of the gay. This is the heart of Black gay America. Right here in Atlanta. This is it. This is the heartbeat of America for Black gay men. There are thousands here. I've seen it all. And you will not be praying away the gay. Sorry. Not going to happen. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like. Please subscribe to my videos if you like these educational videos is how I see it. I'm just trying to educate people and help people to accept who they are and help people who don't understand sexuality learn something from this. Open your ears, open your mind. So many of us just shut everything down and we live with a closed mind. Open your mind and accept something different than what you've been taught. But if you like my videos, click like, please subscribe, and share these videos with family members and friends and your enemies. You guys have a great day. I'm out.